Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
Greg Henness alongside the Boxer. It's Jimmy Maher, and we are back at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in the heart of Ben, Salem, and Bucks County. Jimmy, if they're in New Jersey, if they're in Delaware, if they're in the Lehigh Valley or anywhere else in the entire Philadelphia region, Pennsylvania region, this is a great dealership to find, very easy to find, right in the middle.
Listen, Greg, we're very easy to get to. If you're coming from Jersey, you can take the Burlington-Bristol Bridge to Route 13 and take 13 right to us. If you're coming from, South Jersey, you can take the Tacony-Palmyra Bridge. Get on 95, take it up to Woodhaven. We're right here, Greg. We're right down the street from Franklin Mills Mall. Everybody knows where Franklin Mills Mall is. Not only that, but if you're coming from Delaware, my Delaware customers, very easy to get to. It's a quick drive down 95 to Woodhaven. We're right here. My North Philly, my South Philly, we're easy to get to. You can take the Boulevard up to Woodhaven, or you can take 95. We're easy to get to. We're right next to the Franklin Mills Mall, Greg. Very easy to get to. You just got to get here, especially when we tell you what this event is about.
Now, what about our friends in the Lehigh Valley? If you're nearest to Pennsylvania Turnpike, how easy are we to get to?
Listen, take the PA Turnpike right to Route 1. Get off on Route 1, take it to Woodhaven. Take Woodhaven down about 2 miles to 13, and we're right here, Greg. Everybody knows where we're at. Allentown, Philly, South Philly, Northwest, Northeast. We're right here, Greg.
Now, I got to tell you, Jimmy, here at the Auto Outlet of PA, you and your staff have really come up with a tremendous, tremendous way of doing business. But before we talk about that, we got to talk about something that is very important. One of the first things you told me from the very beginning is, Greg, listen, my background, I'm a boxer. I fought in the squared circle. I loved it. I enjoyed it. The only problem is body couldn't keep taking it. So you got into the car business and you decided from the very beginning, tell me if I'm wrong, that you were going to not fight like you used to in the squared circle with boxing. You were going to fight hard against your opponents, but you're going to fight today for the customers to make sure that they get down the road in a nicer, newer vehicle, and you're going to fight really hard because you don't want to hear no.
Listen, Greg, when I got in the car business, I came in swinging. And not only just to get the customers approved and put them in a nicer, newer vehicle, but I also wanted to knock out the competition, Greg. So that's what I'm doing. I'm knocking out the competition up and down the boulevard, up, down by Center City, by the airport. We're knocking the competition out. Nobody in Jersey can beat what I'm doing. Nobody in Delaware can do it. So my customers, take a ride from Delaware, Jersey, North Philly, South Philly. Take the ride, because what I'm doing, nobody can do, Greg.
Well, that leads me to the next question. Jimmy, here at the Auto Outlet of PA, there's two things that I know for sure. Number one, when I say the Boxer, they know who you are. But number two, and probably most importantly, there is this phrase that is attached to the Auto Outlet of PA that everybody, and I mean from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, and I think they're even doing it in other parts of the country now. It's taken off like wildfire. $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. Jimmy, I got to tell you, no matter where I go, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, everyone says, Greg, what's the story with that guy, the Boxer, and the $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event?
Listen, Greg, it's simple. You're getting $6,000 cash for your trash no matter what. Push it in, pull it in, tow it in. It doesn't matter. If you can't get the vehicle here, we'll tow it in. Just bring the title with you. If you can't find the title, bring the registration with you. We'll get you a new title. It's not a problem, Greg. All you got to do is get here, physically get here, and we'll get you $6,000 for your trade, Greg. People don't believe it. Like you said, other states, they don't know how to do it. They can't figure out how we're doing it, but we're doing it, Greg.
Now, I got to tell you, Jimmy, I had a buddy ask me the other day. He wanted me to ask you a question. He says, Greg, ask the Boxer if the $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event is available without any restrictions on the type of vehicle you could trade. Are there any restrictions, Boxer, are there any restrictions on what you will take as far as the condition of a vehicle to get the $6,000 cash for my trash during the trade-in event? Are there any restrictions, Boxer?
Listen, Greg, there's no restrictions.
None?
None.
What do you mean none?
I said push it in, pull it in, tow it in. It doesn't matter. Any year, any make, any miles, any condition, Greg. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it has no doors. I don't care if it has a motor. It doesn't matter, Greg. Just get to the auto outlet and I'll get you $6,000. You know I mean it when I tell you don't even bring the car, just bring the title. I don't need to see it, Greg.
Why don't you want to see it?
I don't want to see it because it doesn't matter no matter what.
It doesn't matter.
No matter what, you're getting $6,000.
You're giving him $6,000.
No matter what.
You don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
Just bring the title.
Just bring the title if it doesn't run. If it runs, bring it in, save me some time. But if it doesn't run, just bring the title, Greg.
Well, what if it doesn't run, it doesn't have seats, and it's loaded with trash, and maybe, I know this has happened, some rats running around. Are you still going to give it $6,000 cash for the trash?
It still gets $6,000. And not only that, you can bring me a frame with a title. And
frame?
Cool. Just bring me a frame, no body, just the frame and title, Greg.
You mean like a sled?
A sled, it doesn't matter. Just bring it.
So $6,000 cash for my trash trade-in event.
$6,000, Greg.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Jimmy, the people are bringing in some real treats. I got to tell you, they're bringing in some cars that aren't street legal and will never be street legal again. I mean, that's the kind of stuff they're bringing in. Loaded with trash, all kinds of stuff inside. Missing seats, missing tires, missing hoods, missing engines, missing transmissions. 10 years, 15, 20 years old, all rusted, haven't left the lot in years. They're bringing it here to the auto outlet of PA, and you're stepping up and not giving them $1,000. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but $6,000,
Greg! That's $6,000!
Now, there's another situation. Here we go. Jimmy, there are a lot of people out there, I mean a ton of people, that say, this is great. This is the best thing I've ever heard of. I'm going to get rid of that piece of junk, and I'm going to get $6,000. That's a good thing, right? That's a great thing.
That's a great thing, Greg.
Because they want to come see the boxer. The boxer wants to fight hard for him. But here's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Here's the problem.
You tell me.
They realize that they have been to another dealership before, maybe as recently as earlier today. And that dealership says, you're nice people. But guess what? I'm not going to help you. Nobody's going to help you because your credit is really roughed up. And they do this. They say the credit is thumbs down credit. But you don't get worried about that, do you, boxer?
No, Greg.
Why not?
Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I was there at one time. Everybody's been there at one time where their credit was, a little messed up. They had, a divorce, a bankruptcy. Repos. Everybody's had that. Let's face it,
Tough times.
Tough times. The economy goes wrong, whatever the case might be. We don't judge them for that, Greg. What we're going to do is we're going to find a solution, and we're going to find a way to put them in a new vehicle. Everybody should have a nice vehicle that they like to drive every day, that's reliable and dependable. You see?
So what's the secret weapon? What's the secret weapon, boxer, to getting those people down the road? I mean, think about it, boxer. You're promising to work really hard for the customer to get them down the road, whether they've had a divorce, a bankruptcy, a foreclosure, a college loan, a slow pay, a no pay, a past medical bill. And you're not only promising to get them down the road, but you're going to give them not $1,000, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but $6,000 cash for your trash trading event. So, Jimmy, boxer, tell me, boxer, what is the secret weapon?
Listen, Greg, we've been doing this a long time, and
we have.
And we've been getting people in cars that normally been up and down the boulevard from dealership to dealership, and they've been told your credit's too bad, get a co-signer.
Meanwhile, that car they're driving is smoking along.
Correct, and it's unsafe. The car breaks down. You can't get the kids to soccer.
Bad.
It's bad, Greg. So, they've done it. They went to the dealerships. They didn't get approved. They say they need $5,000 down, $3,000 down, whatever the case may be. Not everybody has $3,000 ready just to put down on a car, Greg.
Especially now with the holidays knocking on the doors.
Correct. So we understand that here, and that's why we do what we do, and we've been getting people in cars, that have horrible credit. Sometimes 2, 3 repos, Greg. But we even getting stronger now.
Stronger?
We're even getting stronger.
You mean like when you get into the squared circle and you kind of flex your muscles like you used to in the boxing ring?
Listen, Greg, this is what we're doing. Every time we do some, we make sure that we do it harder and better every time, Greg. So what we did this time is we brought somebody in.
Somebody in?
We brought somebody in.
You mean it's the other part of the 1-2 punch?
Listen, when it comes to bad credit, no credit, bankruptcies, repos, you really need yourself, really a specialist, Greg. Somebody that that's qualified in it, that understands it, that we don't have to turn these people away right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring somebody in right now and introduce them to the folks out there so they can get ready to come in here. Because this is my boy. This is Big Daddy of Finance.
Big Daddy
Big
of
Daddy of Finance, they call him.
So wait a minute. I'm standing between the Big Daddy of Finance and the boxer.
That's correct, Greg.
All right, so for the folks that don't know you, this is Frank DiRosato, and Frank, they call you the Big Daddy of Finance. Now, financing, let's be honest about it, Frank, I'm gonna let you talk about this, is really the difference between somebody thinking they're gonna get down the road and going down the road. You're the man that makes it happen, am I right?
Yep, makes it happen. Repos, bankruptcies, you name it, we can get it done here. Not a problem.
You're going to work really hard for the customer, right? So even if they've had, let's say, let me just run some situations past you there, Frank, okay? Big Daddy, if somebody has had a divorce, can you get them done?
Absolutely.
We're going to get a little harder here. How about a slow pay?
Absolutely.
How about past repos?
How about a repo with a divorce with a bankruptcy?
Really?
How about that, Greg?
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
The folks at home want to hear this.
Absolutely. You bring verifiable income in, you're leaving it in a car.
So what you're telling me is verifiable income. I'm going to check him here real good. Just make sure he is what he says he is. Okay. So verifiable income. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do whatever it takes with verifiable income to get them down the road in a nicer, newer vehicle like a 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, even 16s.
16s.
You're going to get them down the road.
Absolutely.
Verifiable income.
Verifiable income. Come in, bring your pay stubs with you, you're leaving it in a car.
Now, what happens here? Now, this guy is a fighter, right? You know
Yep.
that, okay? So he's used to being in tough situations, right, boxer?
That's correct.
All right, so what happens there, Big Daddy, when you have somebody come in and it just is a little short of making it happen? What kind of muscle do you have to work with the banks to get it done?
We got Jimmy the boxer to call. I call, he calls, we tag team, and they leave in a car.
That easy.
Done.
So you're getting them down the road.
Half hour.
So, Jimmy, should I do this? Challenge the people if they've had some roughed up credit and they would love to have the trade-in event, $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. Come see the Big Daddy and put him to the test. Should we put him to the
Let's
test?
put him to the test, Greg, because I want to see him put to the test because he told me a lot and I've seen him do a lot and I want to see if he can keep doing it, Greg.
Now, it sounds to me, boxer, like it might be one of those situations with some of the people's situations you got to work really hard. It's almost like having to go that whole distance of a 15-round championship fight to get the job done.
That's right, Greg.
Might have to go the distance. Are you ready to go the distance?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're here from 9 to 8 every day. We don't take a day off, me or him.
Now, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you're saying, well, what's the catch to all this? Okay, well, here's the deal. You got to come in today. You got to come in tomorrow, but you better be here by the close of business Saturday. Now, what does the close of business Saturday mean, Jimmy? Do they have to get here by 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
No.
No.
No. Get here by at least 11 o'clock at night, Greg, and you're going to leave in a car. Forget 2 o'clock. If you can't make it at 2, you can't make it at 3, you can't
Call
make it
you
at
up,
4.
call you up.
Just call me up, let me know, and you can come in at 11 o'clock. We're going to roll. We're going to get you in a car, no problem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. It is on today. It is on tomorrow. And yes, for the next 36 big business hours, Frankie, you're going to be ready to work hard, right?
Absolutely.
The boxer's going to work hard. Here's what they're doing. Number one, with no restrictions. That means push it in.
Pull it in.
Tow it in.
Just get it here, Greg. I can't. There's no other option. Get the car here, Greg. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you push it in. It doesn't matter if you pull it in. It doesn't matter if you tow it in. It doesn't matter if you just bring the title. Don't even bring the car, Greg. Just get here, physically get here with the title. If you can't find the title, bring the registration, bring something with the VIN number, and we're going to roll you in a car, and we're going to tow the car in on us, Greg.
And how much cash for your trash you going to give them during the trade-in event?
That's easy, Greg, and these folks know it. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000 cash for your trash trading event. Push it in, pull it in, tow it in. Only at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in Bensalem. We're knocking the competition out, Greg. They can't mess with us, Greg.
So sight unseen.
Sight unseen.
No restrictions.
No restrictions.
Any way they get it here, you're giving them six G's cash for their trash.
Not only that, just get here, with, like I said, with the title, without the title, with the registration, but guaranteed credit approvals. What that means is if you come here, repos, no pays, slow pays, you might not have never paid nobody. Get here, I'm putting you in a car.
Paid nobody?
Paid nobody, get here, I'm putting you in a car.
Can you help with those?
Absolutely.
Really?
He just said it, didn't he?
He said it.
He said it. We're doing it. That's how
Big
we're
Daddy
doing
of Finance, the Boxer. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a team of people that for the next 36 business hours, and it's over, are going to go the complete 15 rounds for you, it's the Big Daddy of Finance, it's the Boxer, it's the Auto Outlet of PA. Where are we at, Boxer?
That's the Auto Outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in Bensalem. We're knocking the competition out, Greg.
And don't forget, $6,000 cash for your trash. $6,000 cash for your trash. $6,000 cash for your trash. It's the trade-in event that's going on now through the close of business Saturday at the Auto Outlet of PA. Come on by, see the Boxer and the Big Daddy of Finance at the Auto Outlet of PA, where it's $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000.
Cash for your trash trade-in event.
All right, Boxer, this is the part of the program where you really like to box it out, giving the folks the best deals when it comes to a nicer, newer automobile, hooking them up with the $6,000 cash for your trash, hooking them up with the financing, hooking them up with the absolute positive, no restrictions of the trade-in, sight unseen, and getting them down the road into a nicer, newer vehicle. So, Boxer, we're going to start right here next to us, a 2013 Ford Fusion. Give me the deal.
Listen, Greg, this is a 2013 Ford Fusion. This is a nice white color, alloy wheels, power everything. This is a beautiful car, Greg. It's got the leather in it. It's a beautiful car. This one right now, Greg, is only $14,995, Greg.
On a 2013 Ford Fusion?
On a 13 Ford Fusion, that's $14,995. And the best part yet, don't forget the promotion, $6,000 cash for your trash, Greg.
It's the trade-in event you can't afford to miss. All day today, all day tomorrow, through the close of business Saturday, right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 2013 Hyundai Sonata Limited.
Listen, Greg, 2013 Hyundai Sonata Limited. And I love to say limited. What limited means is leather, sunroof, navigation, alloy wheels, power everything, Greg. Alloy wheels, black, beautiful car, only $13,995, Greg.
Under 40,000 miles on it, too, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means? Limited means all the goodies, all the bells, all the whistles, loaded up, equipped, and not stripped, and ready to get down the road right now for the next 36 business hours at $13,995. 2013 Volkswagen Jetta. It's the S model, Boxer.
We got a 13 Volkswagen Jetta S model, black, nice car, nice little car for the first-time buyers or anybody that just wants a good car and gas, Greg. And the best part, it's only $10,995, Greg.
Say it again.
$10,995, Greg. And don't forget our promotion, guaranteed credit approvals.
Guaranteed credit approval, which means get here to the Auto Outlet of PA for the next 36 hours and visit with Sammy, visit with Nada, visit with the Boxer, visit with the Big Daddy of Finance, but get ready to get down the road and be in a nicer, newer vehicle. And yes, if you have verifiable income, you are going to be down the road. Come on in. They'll give you all the details right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in the heart of Bensalem. Come on by this weekend for the next 36 business hours. It is $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. 2015 Hyundai Sonata.
Listen, Greg, this one here, 2015 Hyundai Sonata, power everything, alloy wheels, beautiful blue color, Greg. The best part is it only has 3,000 miles on it.
Say it again, Boxer.
It only has 3,000 miles on it, Greg. And this one right now, $17,995. Practically a new car, Greg, 3,000 miles.
Not even broken in yet. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, only 3,000 easy miles. And right now you could get it at the Auto Outlet of PA for the next 36 business hours and get $6,000 cash for your trash during the trade-in event. 2013 Nissan Altima.
Listen, Greg, 2013 Nissan Altima, beautiful car, black in color, power, everything. Listen, Greg, this one right now is only $14,995. That's $14,995, Greg.
Now, Jimmy, you know you've been advertising this car at 16 and 15, which is your everyday low price, but you just said $14,995.
Listen, Greg, $14,995, and can't forget about our promotion, the $6,000 for the trade and the guaranteed credit approvals, Greg. Everybody's approved, nobody's turned down.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on in for the next 36 big business hours and see the Boxer. Boxer, you're here. The Big Daddy of Finance is here. Sammy's here. Nada's here. Everybody's here. Laurie, back in the Business Development Center, is all ready to make it happen for the next 36 business hours.
Listen, Greg, we got a lot of people here that are ready to help you out and to get you into a nicer, newer vehicle, and we're very excited for you to come in, but I'm stressing it. My customers in Delaware, my customers in Jersey, Philly, South Philly, North Philly, West Philly, Allentown, Devon, PA, everywhere. I want my customers to get here, get the $6,000 for your trade, and remember, no turndowns, Greg. Guaranteed credit approvals.
Come on by. It's the auto outlet of PA.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000.
Cash for your trash trading event.
All right, Boxer, are you ready for the final few minutes of the big fight?
Listen, Greg, I'm always ready.
Big fight this weekend today, tomorrow, through the close of business Saturday. Boxer, you and your staff are ready. You said it best in the beginning of the program. Push it in, pull it in, tow it in with no restrictions, even, this is the part I like the best, even sight unseen, not 1,000, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5, but how much cash for my trash?
That's $6,000, Greg. That's $6,000 cash for your trash. What that means is no restrictions. Doesn't matter what condition, how many miles are on it, what the book value is. It means absolutely nothing because I'm giving you $6,000 no matter what, Greg.
Jimmy, has there been any vehicles when you have ran this promotion that have been brought here to the auto outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike here in Bensalem, where you have not given $6,000 cash for their trash during the trade-in event?
Listen, Greg, I had a customer that had a salvage title.
Salvage?
Salvage title. Greg, that means...
You didn't, did you?
Greg, I gave that person $6,000, Greg. Salvage title. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, sight unseen. I don't need to see the vehicle, Greg. Just get here to the auto outlet of PA. Let me put you in a quality 13, 14, 15, maybe even a 16, and get you out of that 04 and put you in a reliable, a nice vehicle, something you feel good about, and a payment you can afford. Stop paying all that money for these cars that are worth nothing, Greg.
I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday is absolutely fantastic. If you are driving down the road in a vehicle that every time you turn around, you're having to repair it, it's not reliable, it's not dependable, guess what? $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event is exactly what the doctor ordered. And speaking of the doctor, I know his title is not a doctor, but we're going to bring him in. He is known as the
Big Daddy of Finance, Greg.
Now, wait a minute. I want to say it again because I don't think the folks at home really heard you announce this guy. What is this guy's nickname?
The Big Daddy of Finance, Greg. That's the Big Daddy of Finance. We brought him in, and the reason we brought him in, Greg, is because one of the things that he does is he's going to make sure these customers leave in a car, no matter what, Greg.
Now, in the squared circle, in the days when you used to fight, right, and used to box, right, when you saw a tough customer come along like the Big Daddy of Finance, all right, Mr. Frankie DiRosato, made you a little nervous, didn't you? So, in other words, if you see a guy like this come along that is called the Big Daddy, you're going to get the lending institutions to work really hard for this guy, aren't you?
That's right. Not only that, but we got the competition scared right now, Greg.
Why?
Because we got the Big Daddy of Finance, you got the Boxer, we got a $6,000 for your trade no matter what, guaranteed credit approvals, nobody gets turned down, no matter what, they're getting cars. We got customers coming from Delaware, Jersey. We're hitting all the markets, Greg. They cannot do what we're doing, Greg.
Now, I got to ask you, Big Daddy, you said it a little earlier in the program, and I'm not sure all the folks at home heard what you said. You said that if you come into the auto outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike right here in Ben Salem, all day today, all day tomorrow through the close of business Saturday, if they come in here to the auto outlet of PA and they have verifiable income, even if they were told at another dealership as recently as earlier today, not going to happen, you're going to get them down the road.
They're done. They're done. They're in the car. They're leaving. They're going back to Delaware, Jersey, wherever they're coming from.
How about the Lehigh Valley?
Absolutely. Right down the turnpike. You're here.
So I got to tell you there, Frank, if they come to the auto outlet of PA, okay, and they have that verifiable income, is that going to help you overcome situations such as a past repo?
Not a problem. I'm getting people done with 2 and 3 repos.
2 and 3?
That's it. 2 and 3 repos.
How about late on the mortgage?
Not a problem.
How about a bankruptcy in the past?
Not a problem. That's an easy one.
How about a college loan or medical bill that is still outstanding?
Not a problem. Done.
You are getting those people down the road.
Done. Verifiable income, you're done. You're going home in a car.
Big Daddy of Finance, if they are skeptical, if they think that there's no way you can get it done, do you want to challenge them right now to come see you and put you to the test?
It's going to take you an hour out of your time to find out if you can leave in a car. You're going to leave in one. It's going to take a little bit of your time. Just come on down. You'll be here an hour and you'll be leaving in a new car.
Well, he's the boxer, right?
He's the boxer.
You're the Big Daddy of Finance.
That's right. He's the one fighting for us.
Well, who fight? The question I have for both of you is, who fights harder to get you down the road at the auto outlet of PA? Is it the guy on my left side? Is it the Big Daddy, or is it the guy on my right side, the boxer?
That's the easy question, Greg. The auto outlet of PA is the one fighting hard, because we're fighting hard for the customers out there. And like I said before, we're knocking the competition out, Greg. They cannot do what we're doing. We are putting people in newer cars, nicer cars, reliable cars. And my buy here, pay here customers, I stress you, everybody out there might have a sister or a brother or a mother that's in a buy here, pay here car. Make sure you tell them about us so they can get in and take advantage of this and get out of that car, Greg.
So, Boxer, you've been in a lot of fights in your day, and I'm sure you have too, Big Daddy. What's the longest fight you've ever been in? How many rounds?
That's 15 rounds, Greg.
All right, so here you go. Are you ready for the biggest fight of your life? Starting today through the close of business Saturday. It's not 15 rounds. It's not 20 rounds. It's not 25, but it's 36 big business hours, which means 36 big action-packed rounds. That's a lot of rounds.
That's a lot of rounds, but guess what?
Are you ready, Frank?
I'm absolutely
For the customers out there, it's only going to take us about an hour. So give me one round, come in, and I'll have you in a new car, Greg.
So one pass and they're driving down the road.
One pass, they're driving on the road.
And ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event, even vehicles that are sight unseen with no restrictions. What does that mean to you? That means you bring a vehicle here. You get it here. If you can't get it here, bring the title. Push it in, pull it in, tow it in. $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. Financing, if you've been turned down by another dealership, if you've been other places and they cannot help you, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Big Daddy of Finance is here to get you down the road, get you financed, and get you into a nicer, newer vehicle. But remember, you say, what's the catch? What's the catch? What's the catch? What's the catch? You have to be here today, tomorrow, through the close of business Saturday, right, Boxer?
That's right, Greg.
Where's the action at, Boxer, for the next 36 big business hours?
Listen, it's only at the auto outlet of PA. That's 1515 Bristol Pike right here in Ben Salem. And how much money I'm giving you? I'm giving you $6,000. $6,000. $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event.
And Big Daddy, are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready.
The folks at home are ready, the Boxer's ready, the Big Daddy's ready. The only thing missing is you. Be here the next 36 big business hours right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike right here in Ben Salem. Because after all, when it's all said and done, the Boxer's going to give you how much cash for your trash trade-in event?
That's $6,000. $6,000. $6,000 cash for your trash trading event. Just get here, Greg.
It's the Auto Outlet of PA. That's Jimmy the Boxer Maher, and that's the Big Daddy of Finance, Frank D. Rosado. I'm Greg Hennis. We'll see you when you get here at the Auto Outlet of PA, where it's how much cash for your trash?
$6,000.
Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.